You've done the same amount as me! Do one more! Yes, that was double! Then I went back in again. I did that as well today. What? I did that as well. I'm going to do another one.
Camping in the mud, or is it something else?
Anyway, I'm supposed to be
What do you need to do?
And you know, really fight and win. Like, and I think the lasting memory of the the sort of legacy of the Olympics is, you know, going to be trying to get more people into sport, and you know, that's kind of when, you know, you bring the club into it, I suppose. You know, you've got, like, you can teach kids, and you said to yourself, like, out there today, you were teaching somebody who's sort of been interested in canoeing after watching the Olympics. I mean, what do you think of, like, that message? You know, and you know, do you think people should take up, you know, more sport? Obviously,
I think more kids need to do more sport. And the nature of kids is that too many of them don't do enough. Don't get enough exercise. You know, what the right sport is for them, you know, who's to say? You know, I think it's not for me to say they've got to do canoeing. You know, they've got to find something that's right for them. It might be canoeing, but it might be athletics. That might be the real challenge, is for the right clubs to exist in the right places. You know, and also the sort of structures in place to support that interest. You know, we struggle to take large numbers by the nature of the sport and the equipment required and the sort of safety aspects. So we can't deal with large numbers, but we will try to, you know, offer opportunities to people who are genuinely interested. Rightly or wrongly, I guess we have to sort of decide what the right age groups are. So it's much easier for us to deal with perhaps sort of 10 to 12-year-olds than it is perhaps sort of late teens. But then we do have adult groups as well. But yeah, it might present some challenges if everyone suddenly wants to get into sport. But
everyone sees this video, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, the setup that you've got there on the river, I mean, it's you know, fantastic, like tailor-made for canoeing, basically. I mean, could you just, like, talk us through, like, the setup you have there, like, on the river?
Well, on the river, I mean, apart from it just being the River Trent, there are obstacles and rocks that have been positioned in the river to create the features. So you've got the main jets of current, you've got the eddies, but then hanging over the course you've got the training poles that exist there at the moment, but obviously on a proper competition, and we put up a competition course. But it's there year round. There's floodlights there to train through the winter in the dark. We don't stop for the winter. In fact, the kids are incredibly resilient. They'll be out there training when the temperature's minus lots. And so that's what's on the river. The clubhouse to support that, changing rooms, boat store, meeting room, gymnasium. So plenty on offer for people that come along.
Okay. So, like, if someone who was interested, like, what would you suggest, like, getting involved with? Basically, do you just come along and sort of, like, do a session?
I think that it's find out if it's really what you're interested in. You know, it is a focus on canoe slalom. Then, probably this time of the year, we're more likely to say perhaps just come back next year. It's soon going to be sort of cold and dark, and perhaps not the best time to be starting out. So we generally start sort of just after Easter. Gives people the whole of the summer to sort of learn and fall in, and it's not too cold then. So a much better time to start is sort of springtime. And that's what we normally do. And that's what's happened this year, and that's been sort of quite successful.
Okay. Well, I think that's about wraps up. Have you got anything left to say about anything, or?
No, I mean, you focused a little bit on Lizzie, but obviously we've got a lot of other successful paddlers, particularly coming up through the ranks. We've got a lot of our younger paddlers are currently in Great Britain teams, and it could be that by Rio, it'd be nice to think there could be more Stafford and Stone paddlers pushing for places and possibly getting places for the Rio Olympics.
So full on canoeing squad, basically. Okay. Right. Well, Andy Neave, thanks for talking to us. Thanks.